Here we go again, folks. We are live. I think we're live. I know we live on Periscope. Shout out to Periscope as y'all checking in over there. Shout yourselves out in the comments section. I don't know if we live on IG yet, but if we are live on IG, y'all can shout yourselves out too. As y'all are checking in, again, shout yourselves out here. I don't know if we live on Facebook. I think so. So if you're watching this on Facebook, replay, whatever, shout yourselves out. Periscope, thank you for the hearts. Whoever's tapping the screen on Periscope, please keep tapping that screen. Let's get in. Let's get it in right now as y'all are coming in. Shout yourselves out in the comments section. ARB14, what's going on? As y'all are coming in, again, shout yourselves out. We're getting into it right now. Today's topic, we're going to give 10 steps to improved self-care. So we got 10 steps here, so we got to get into all these. So as y'all are checking in, again, shout yourselves out. Hope everybody's had a great, what day is it, man? I don't even know what day it is. Today is Tuesday, the 27th. We got an election coming up in a week. So I think this is a good time for this improved self-care, especially for all y'all who get all worked up over this political stuff, arguing over these things. I'm gonna help you out with some stuff that'll help you over the next 7 days. Because I know some of y'all gonna have high blood pressure, high anxiety, stress, all kinds of whatever it is going on nowadays. All y'all gonna have, some of y'all gonna have that. Not everybody, some of you. It was good, driven lifestyle. Again, shout yourselves out in the comment section. We're gonna get started in this in about 15 seconds because we got a lot that we need to get to today. Again, I told you I got 10 steps. If you're on Periscope, you can tap the screen. I think they let you give 500. I think 500 is the max they let you give there. If you're on Facebook, you can just like this video, share it on your timeline so some people who follow you or your friends, they can come watch it. And if you're on Instagram, I don't think you can share a live stream on Instagram. I think what you can do is just tap the screen so we get the hearts going. Just participate, engage by leaving a comment. Tell me where you're checking in from and your name. So anyway, my name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day. I'm a former 9-year professional athlete. I'm author of 27 publications, including this book, Work on Your Game, including this book, Mirror of Motivation. I'm going to tell you how to get this book for free at the end of this live stream right here. So stick around to the end. I'm going to tell you how to get this book. And what I do is I teach this philosophy, this framework that I created that's called Work on Your Game. It's all about taking the mental tools that you need to be successful in sports and teaching how those tools can be applied in business and how those tools are also applied in life. So the topic we're talking about here today are steps for improved self-care. Now, this is a question I actually answered on this question and answer crowdsourcing site called Quora. Some of y'all might know about it, where you can just post your question and just get answers from the community, from anybody in the world can just come in and answer the question. And somebody just asked, how can I get better at self-care? And I started to answer the question and say, you know what, this is something that I should share with an audience of people who already know who I am, because these are things that people actually need. So these days now we got COVID-19 happened this year. You got all this civil unrest and social justice stuff happened this year. We got an election happening next week. Who knows how crazy that's going to be. COVID's not over. The social justice stuff is not over. The civil unrest is not over. This stuff just might get crazier. And it has nothing, and this stuff knows nothing about a calendar. A virus doesn't know anything about what day it is. It just does what it does. So I think this topic right here of improved self-care is really important for everybody out there. How can you get better at taking care of yourself? Because a lot of stuff and people out here who are more interested in doing what they need to do for themselves and not for you, how can you make sure that number one is handled? Because if you're not taken care of, you can't take care of anybody else. So since we got 10 steps here, let's just get into it so we don't take up any more time. Number one thing you can do for improved self-care, and this applies to everybody, doesn't matter how old, young, what you do for a living. Number one, get more rest. It's one of the best things you can do for improved self-care is get more and better rest. In other words, we're talking about sleep. If you like to take naps, that's cool. But I'm talking about when you go to sleep at night, you need to get good quality sleep. Find out how much time you need to sleep every night. How do you know how much time you need to sleep every night? The studies show that most people, we're talking over 90% of people, need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep every single night. Here's a simple way to know how much sleep you need, or if you're getting enough sleep. If you need an alarm clock, if an alarm clock wakes you up in the morning, you are not getting enough sleep. If you have an alarm clock to wake you up, that means it is interrupting you while you are sleeping. That means you are not getting enough sleep. You need to get more sleep. Go to bed earlier and wake up when you get done sleeping. Now, when you first start doing that, you might sleep like 9-10 hours because you're in sleep, you're in deficiency. You need to catch up. But once you're caught up on sleep, go to sleep one night without an alarm clock, see what time you wake up, and then just do the math. Okay? Find out how much time you need to sleep every night. Most people need between 7 and 9 hours. No, you're not going to sleep 2 hours a night or 4 hours. You need 7 to 9 every single night to be the best version of yourself. Now, if you want to be a watered down version, then you can do something else. But you need to get more sleep. It's the number one thing you can do for better self-care. You want to be You want to think better during the day. You want to perform better as an athlete. You want to make better choices when it comes to what you eat. You want to have a longer attention span. You want to be able to make better decisions. You want to not snap at people and get angry or get annoyed with people over the course of a day. Get better sleep so your energy is better and your focus is higher, and you will have more energy throughout the day. You don't have that. Any of you who works in an office or something, you ever had that late afternoon crash? Around like 1 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, you start to crash. Physically, you just feel tired as hell, like you're about to pass out. And it's the middle of the day, and you're wondering where that's coming from. It's the fact that you're not getting enough rest on a day-to-day basis, combined with the fact that you're probably eating poorly, and you're probably making some other bad lack of willpower decisions. You don't have any willpower because you're not sleeping. All that stuff comes from sleep. Point number 2. We're talking 10 steps to improve self-care. Shout out to North Philly who's checking in here. And I'm going to take all questions at the end. Number 2. Spend the first hour of your day on you. The first hour of your day should be spent on things to help you, not on other people's agendas. In other words, when you wake up in the morning, let me tell you what not to do. Do not start reading your text messages from overnight and responding to other people's texts. Because if somebody texts you, guess what that is? That's their agenda. They're texting you about what they want. Do not start your day responding to text messages. Do not start your day by checking your email. Do not start your day by checking your notifications on any social media platform or reading your direct messages or your comments on any social media platform. Do not start your day with that. The first hour of your day needs to be all about you. It needs to be about your personal statement, your personal affirmation, your auto-suggestion statements, which I write about in my book, The Mental Workbook, which you can get. When I tell you how to get this book, I tell you how you can get the Mental Workbook as well when you get the Mirror of Motivation. Your first day needs to be on you. So that means no email, no text, no voicemails, no social media. What you need to do when you start your day are the things I'm about to tell you in points number 3, 4, and 5. So this is point number 2. Everything I tell you in 3, 4, 5, make this take up the first hour of your day every day. Do not check your phone messages or notifications or emails when you wake up in the morning, because you're programming your brain and your subconscious mind to focus on what other people want instead of what you need for yourself. That is a very, very bad formula. Point number 3. We're talking 10 steps to improve self-care here. Number 3 thing you need to do to improve your self-care is you need to start a meditation practice. Now, some of you may think meditation is something that you don't need. Maybe you think meditation is for people who sit cross-legged and they burn incense and they do yoga every day and they walk barefoot amongst the trees and stuff like that. No, meditation is for everybody, because here's what meditation is. In case any of you don't know anything about meditation. Meditation is like, everybody here has a phone, right? You ever had times where your phone starts acting up, the apps are not working, things are loading slowly, the sound's not working, you try to make a call, it's not happening, the calls keep dropping, your text messages are not sending, things are not opening the way they're supposed to, you try to play some music, it's not working. What you need to do when your phone starts doing that, what do? You restart the phone, right? You do a hard reset of the phone, you restart the phone, and then it's working fine again. Any of you with a laptop or a desktop computer, same thing happens. When the computer starts acting up or the computer freezes on you, what do? You restart the computer, and then it just works as if nothing ever happened before. That's the same thing you need to do with your brain every single day, and it's not just through sleeping. You need to do this when you're awake, and this is meditation. What meditation is the practice. Again, this is not a science. It's the practice of just clearing your mind and allowing yourself to be wide awake and just be present without doing anything and without thinking about anything. Now, when you first try to meditate, even if you've been meditating for years, you might try to meditate and it's hard for you to not think about anything because your brain is used to being active. A thought is going to come in. You're going to start thinking about this, thinking about that. That's fine. That's why it's called a practice. So meditation is not a science. All right, there's no right way to meditate. All right, there's no perfect meditator. All right, meditation is not a competition. Okay, there's no championship for meditation. There's a practice, which means you're just doing it every time and attempting to get better and adjusting as necessary. So when we talk about meditation, it's just giving yourself some time, some space to just let yourself be, let your mind relax and not be doing anything, because you spend the whole rest of your day doing stuff. You're reading stuff, you're writing stuff, you're responding to stuff, you're hearing stuff, you're being affected by all these various stimuli all around you. You get that all day. So how about you give yourself 10 minutes? 5 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour to just relax and not be doing anything. That is meditation. It's like clearing out the empty space clearing out the clogged space in your brain. The same way you restart your phone, the same way you restart your computer, the same way you take your car for an oil change is the same way that you need to meditate in your brain. Imagine if I mean, how old are you? Everybody who's listening to this, imagine if you drove a car for as many years as you've been alive. You're 25. You imagine driving a car for 25 years and never getting an oil change. All right, that car is not going to be in good shape. Imagine using the phone every day for 25 years straight and you never restarted the phone. All right, you probably got an old operating system. It probably barely even works anymore. That phone probably doesn't even work. Imagine using a laptop for that long. Imagine using anything that much without putting it through some type of replenishing cycle. That's the same thing that happens to your mind. So make sure you are meditating on a consistent basis. There's an app called Calm. There's another one called Headspace. And many of your favorites, successful people do this. Oprah meditates. LeBron James meditates. Michael Jordan meditated. Phil Jackson was all about meditation. Steve Jobs meditate. All these people, they do meditation. So don't think that meditation is just for people who are weak or something's wrong with them. Successful people meditate all the time. So make sure you have a meditation practice. Pay yourself with this time. Point number 4. Today's topic is 10 steps for improved. I just lost my place. What I'm talking about here. 10 steps for improved self-care. Now I got to find a place that I was just at because I had these written down here. So I got to make sure that I have my points. So give me 1 second so I can find my place. I'll push the button here by accident. But the topic again, as anyone who is coming in the middle of my presentation here today, is 10 steps for improved self-care. Number 4 is exercise. Give yourself some physical exercise. Those of you who are listening to me, I know many of you are athletes, or maybe you have been an athlete, or maybe you're just interested in sports, even if you don't actually play a sport. Physical exercise is important for your body because we all know what they say, health is wealth. When your body goes, if something goes wrong with your body and you can't move around, or you got to be in a wheelchair, or you need a colostomy bag, or you got to take 30 pills every single day, or you got to go to the doctor every other week, or it's hard for you to breathe, it's hard for you to sleep, you can't hold down food, or any of those things, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter how many followers you got, doesn't matter how successful you are, quote unquote. If your body goes, you can't even enjoy life. You could be a billionaire, but if your body is broken down, you can't spend any of your money. You can't even leave the house. You're in a wheelchair and you need somebody to help you go to the bathroom. That's probably not pretty good for you. So you want to make sure you're taking care of your body. Health is wealth, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you are exercising, whether that means going to a gym, doing yoga, riding your bike, going outside and running, swimming, whatever you want to do. At least 30 minutes a day of exercise. Even if you are doing a business and your business is killing it right now and you're on the computer all day, make sure you go outside and take a damn walk. Drink some water. Take care of your body, because when your body goes, it doesn't matter how well your business is going. Your body does not give a damn and everything else is going to fall apart. So at least 30 minutes of exercise every day. Number 5, we're talking steps to improve self-care here. Number 5 thing you can do, stop paying so much attention to what other people are doing. Now, this goes hand in hand with what I said in point number 2, where you don't need to start your day looking at other people's agendas like text messages, notifications, and anything on social media. Don't even open your social media app, okay, unless you're opening to post something, but don't even read what anybody else has to say. Don't pay attention to what other people are doing is point number 5 here. Why not pay attention to what other people are doing? Because most of the time, other people are talking about what they are doing. They're talking about their lives. They're showing you what they got. They're showing you their new car, showing you their baby, showing you a picture with their significant other, telling you about some struggle that they're going through, telling you about something that's happening in their life that has nothing to do with your progress in life. Stop paying attention to those things. All right. Usually, when we're paying attention to other people's lives, most of the time is not adding anything to us, so it's just wasting our time, number 1. Another thing it can do is cause us to feel like something's wrong with us because other people are showing you how great their life is, right? And then you're looking at your life compared to their life, you're like, damn, they're doing amazing, at least according to their Instagram. I'm doing terribly because I got all these challenges and struggles and problems. Man, I'm horrible. You feel worse just by looking at social media. Right? All it's doing is making you feel worse because you're looking at other people's lives. Stop paying attention to what other people are doing. Most of the time, when other people are talking about their lives, they're talking about what they care about, which usually has nothing to do with you, or they're telling you what they care about and why you should care when it has nothing to do with your agenda and where you're going in life. Paying attention to other people's lives usually does not do anything for you. The people who are going to give you something that's going to help you, when they talk and they're sharing stuff to help you. And you probably can identify them very easily when you come across them. I'll put myself in that category. I'm going to talk, but I'm talking about things that will help you. I'm not really talking about myself. I'm talking about things that will help you out. So identify those people. You want to pay attention to them, that's great, because they're going to give you stuff to help you. Most of what you see online of people talking is them talking about their own lives and what they got going on, which has no bearing on your life, which means you don't need to be paying attention to it. Stop scrolling your timelines. All right, when you log on to Instagram, you don't have to scroll up and down the feed to see what everybody else posted. The only timeline that I scroll on social media is Twitter, because I use Twitter as like a news source. I don't read the news. I don't watch the news. I just read Twitter, and I get a pretty good idea of what's going on. I follow people on different sides of the political spectrum. I follow people from different areas, so I know what's going on in different parts of the world, and that's all I need to know. Anything else, I will find out about if it's real news. I don't scroll Facebook. I do not scroll Instagram. I don't scroll YouTube, and I focus on what I need to do. Pay more attention to yourself than other people. Point number 6. Topic here today is 10 steps for improved self-care. Number 6, write down a list. Here's the list that you're going to write down. Here's the heading of the list. Here's the title of the list you're going to make. It's called All the Reasons Why I Am Great. Not why I'm great, why I am great. You talking. It's going to be the letter I. All the reasons why I am great. And what you're going to do is fill out that list. This list is just for you. It's not for anybody else to see. It's not for anyone else's approval. You don't have to justify anything that you write down on that list to anyone else. You're going to write a list of all the reasons why you are great, according to your judgment of yourself. Write them all down. Why are you great? If you think you're a nice person, you think you have a great personality, you think you got nice sneakers, you got nice clothes, you got a pretty girlfriend or boyfriend, you have a good job, you feel like you're a friendly person who helps people out in life, whatever reasons you feel like make you a great person, write them down. Put them all down on a list, and you need to look at this list on a consistent basis to remind yourself every single day why you are great. This is part of your mental conditioning, telling yourself why you're great every single day. All right, people who go out here every day and they have a positive energy about themselves and they feel good about themselves and they present themselves in such a positive way and they have this aura about them that they just feel positive. You feel good just being around them and listening to them, is because they have conditioned themselves to believe positive things about themselves. And it's not about being arrogant or cocky or thinking they're better than anybody. It's just that they have conditioned themselves this way. And I'm telling you how to do the exact same thing. So write down this list, why I am great. And just keep going, make it a digital list. Don't put it, you can make it physical if you want, but make sure you got enough paper because you want to keep adding to this list. So you should be adding to this list constantly. So if you start off and you write down and you might come up with 18 things, next week you might come up with 5 more. Then 2 months from now, you might come up with 20 more. The list is always getting added to, and you never take anything off the list. Okay, whenever it goes on the list, it stays on it. And this list should be 10 years from now, this list should have 1,000 things on it. All the reasons why you're great. If you achieve something, that's the reason why you're great. If somebody gives you a compliment, that's the reason why you're great. You had a great day yesterday, that's the reason why you're great. Write down a list of all the reasons why you are great to remind yourself on a consistent basis why you are a worthy, positive, forward-thinking, successful individual. Okay. Point number 7. Today's topic is 10 steps for improved self-care. Number 7, start eating right. In other words, make better decisions in the kitchen or at the dinner table. Make better decisions. Now, I'm not a nutritionist here. I'm not going to give you a diet plan, but I think anyone here who's listening to me, if you have any reasonable amount of intelligence, you know what's good for you and you know what's not, right? You know that eating a bag of Skittles is not good for you, even though you might like the Skittles. Listen, I eat Skittles too, but know that when you're eating Skittles, you know it's not good for you, right? You know the potato chips are not as good for you as a salad. Okay, so make better decisions of what you put in your body, because here's what you need to understand. What you put in your body affects how you think. It affects the amount of rest that you get. It affects how you physically perform. It affects how you mentally perform, the type of food that you put in your body. If you eat good food, it's like putting gas in a car. All right? If you put some sugar in your gas tank, eventually something with your car is going to go wrong. If you put gas in your gas tank, hopefully the car is going to run smoothly. So the food that you put in your body is like the gas that you put in your gas tank, okay? Use your best judgment as to what is junk food and what's not junk food. And I'm not telling you got to cut out junk food. I still eat junk food too. But I know when I'm eating junk food, I know it's junk food. I don't lie to myself and tell myself, all right, this is good for me, and come up with some convoluted reason why it's good for you. You know when you're eating some bullshit and you know when you're eating something good. And what you put in your body affects how you perform as a person. So it does matter. All right, so eat more vegetables. All right, even if you don't like vegetables, start liking them, because vegetables are good for you. Vegetables are life. Put life in your body, not so much death in your body. I'm not telling you got to go vegan. If you like to eat meat, you like hamburgers and cheesesteaks, eat them. But put some life in your body, make better decisions with what you eat, and also better decisions with what you drink. Okay, drink more water. Everybody can use more water. Water will help clear up your thinking. It will help your digestion. It will help you sleep better. It will make your skin look better too. So if you want your skin to look better and you don't want to be 27 years old looking like you're 45, drink more water to make your skin look better and you look a lot younger. Point number 8. The topic here today is 10 points, 10 steps to improved self-care. And I'm going to answer all questions at the end. So anybody left a comment, I'll address them all at the end. Number 8, create routines and honor your routines. Why do you want to create routines? You're like, man, Dre, routines are boring. Discipline is boring. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. Let me explain something to you. Human beings, we are creatures of habits. Human beings are creatures of habit. In other words, what that means is we do our best when we are in routines. We perform our best when we get into a routine. That doesn't mean you can't have variety in your life. I like having variety too. Every once in a while, I like to do something that's outside of the routine. But overall, when I create my best accomplishments is because I got into a routine. The way I'm able to write books is because I have a routine for how I write books. The way I'm able to put out the masterclass podcast every day or a video every day or do these live streams all the time is because I have a routine of how I do them. This is how I'm able to do it so consistently, and you can come to expect it because I can do it. I do it consistently because I have a routine in place. It's not because I'm just super talented. I am talented, but it's the routine that harnesses the talent that makes it work. And you look up anybody who's great at what they do, there are routines for it. LeBron James has routines. Tiger Woods has routines. A great actor, Denzel Washington, has routines. Beyonce has routines. People who are great at what they do, they have routines for how they do it. That's how they become great. You don't see the routines most of the time. All you see is the performance. But there's a routine that makes the routine. There's a routine that makes the performance happen. Going to sleep and waking up at the same time or close to the same time every day is a routine. Doing things in the same order every time is a routine. The way that you eat, what time are you eating every day? That can be a routine. What do you do when you go to the gym? There can be routines for what you do, and you get better at things when there's a routine because you get to do it over and over and over again. You get to iterate, figure out your process, and you improve at it. And also routines save brain power because you don't have to make decisions. Steve Jobs, the guy who made these phones that we're all using and these laptops we're all on, these iPads, Steve Jobs was famous for wearing the same outfit every day. Not the exact same clothes, but he just had a whole bunch of them. Yeah, Steve Jobs probably had 50 of the same black shirt in his closet and the same pair of jeans in his closet. He wore the same clothes every day. His outfit was the exact same every day. Why did he do that? They asked him why. He said, because I don't want to have to make a decision on what to wear every day because I had to use my brain power to think about what to wear. If I eliminate that, now I can use that same brain power that I would have used on clothes. I could use that on creating the next iPhone or creating the next Apple product or the next thing that's going to change the world digitally. And I think we should all be thankful that Steve Jobs made that decision. He saved some of his brain power to focus on what mattered most, which was not being a fashion icon. It was creating these great products that we are still using 10 years after the guy's dead. So create routines for your life. Number 9, and I'm going to answer all questions at the end. Number 9, the topic here today is 10 steps for improved self-care. Stop arguing with people. This is one of the best steps for self-care right here, especially right now. It's a perfect time for this one right here because we got an election coming up next week. And some of you might feel really strongly about a candidate or really strongly about a certain stance or really strongly about a certain party or a certain ideology. Or there may be people in your life who feel really strongly about it and they try to rope you in to feeling strong about it or get mad at you if you don't feel strongly about it. Do not argue with people. Let me tell you why you shouldn't argue with anyone. Has anybody here ever changed another person's mind by arguing with them? I'm not even going to wait for you to answer because the answer is no. No one has ever had their mind changed because they argued with another person. No one has ever changed another person's mind by arguing with them. Arguing is a waste of energy. It is a waste of your time. It does not accomplish its goal of hopefully you think you might change another person's mind. Now, if you're the type of person who likes to have a discussion where you disagree with somebody, a discussion is different from an argument. An argument is where people are just going back and forth at each other, like, bashing each other. It's like a boxing match, but it's not even a boxing match. It's like a street brawl, but you're doing it verbally. All right, that's not helping anybody. Nobody wins in that. There is no winner in an argument. A discussion where people disagree, but you can be respectful and exchange ideas, that's different than an argument. Do not argue with people, especially on social media. You're not changing anybody's mind on social media, okay? If you can't change their mind in person, you damn sure ain't doing it on social media, okay? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy for all parties involved. I ain't even gonna say nothing else about that. Next time somebody tries to rope you into an argument, walk the opposite direction, all right? Let them win. Let them have the last word, and you walk away, all right? The next day, you'll feel a whole lot better that you did. And point number 10, this is the last one. Today's topic is 10 steps for improved self-care. And I'm going to answer all questions right after this. So post your questions if you got one in the comments. Number 10, invest in positive energy. Invest in positive energy. What exactly does that mean? There are 5 forms of investment in life. So these are the 5 ways you can invest in positive energy. Time. Hang around people who are positive. Do things that make you feel good. Be around people who make you feel good. That's time. Money. Spend money on things that will make you feel better, that will improve your life, that will in the long run be worth more than you actually spent for them. Attention. Pay attention to things that make you feel good. That's why I told you, write a list of all the reasons that you're great. The attention that you spend on that is going to make you feel better. That is an investment in positive energy. Focus. Now, focus is different from attention. Attention is what direction you're looking in. Focus is what you notice of the thing you're looking at. So any of you ever been in school and you're sitting in class and the teacher is up there talking and you're looking at them, you're paying attention, but you don't remember anything that they said? That's the difference between attention and focus. All right, focus is you heard everything that they said. Attention is you were just looking at them while they were talking. So focus is what are you getting out of the thing you're paying attention to. So right now, I just gave you 10 steps to improve self-care. You probably don't remember all 10, even though you're paying attention to me. What did you focus on? You might remember 1 or 2 or 3 of them. That's what you focused on. So focus on the things that are going to make you feel good. And the last one, time, money, attention, focus, and energy. Give energy to things that make you feel good. Does exercise make you feel good? Good. Then create a routine. You see how all these go together? Create a routine for exercising. If you have certain friends that make you feel good, good. Then give energy to being around that person. Do what you got to do so you can be around that person more and exchange energy with that person, because when you give, they'll give and you'll get back. That's the law of the universe, the law of karma. So invest in things that make you feel good, that make you look good, whether those are people, experiences, books, places, ideas. All these things will help you improve self-care. So now I just gave you 10 steps to improve self-care. I'm going to answer all questions right now. Before I do that, let me do as I promised, tell you how to get this book for free. This book right here is called The Mirror of Motivation, the Self-Guide to Self-Discipline. Everyone who's listening to me, I understand you have goals in life, and I'm going to assume that you're willing to do the work to get there. And that's great. Most people got those points. They have goals, and they know they got to do the work. The challenge is most people never figure out the third part. You have goals, you know you got to do the work. Most people never ask themselves, who do I need to be? What kind of energy do I need to have? How do I need to approach life? How do I want people to feel when they come across me? Who do I want to see when I look in the mirror? This book, The Mirror of Motivation, the Self-Guide to Self-Discipline, gives you the frameworks to answer that question. You can get this book for free by going to mirrorofmotivation.com. The book is already paid for. All you do is cover a small shipping charge at mirrorofmotivation.com. It's the pinned comment on Instagram. It's right there in the title on Facebook. It's right there in the title on Periscope. Mirrorofmotivation.com. The book is paid for. You cover the shipping, the frameworks for who you need to be as a person so you can reach your highest possible level of success. When you order that, on the next page, I'll make you an offer to get this book, Working Your Game, along with my book called The Mental Workbook, which helps you lay out the frameworks that will help you actually apply everything that you read in the Mirror of Motivation. So again, that link, mirrorofmotivation.com. So let me recap these 10 points real quick, and then I'm going to answer questions. So if you got a question, post it in the comments right now. The topic here today, 10 steps for improved self-care. Number 1, get adequate and better sleep. Number 2, spend the first hour of your day on you, not on other people. No social media, no text messages, no emails. Number 3, meditate. Make a meditation practice. Number 4, exercise, gym, yoga, bike, running, whatever. Number 5, stop paying attention to what other people are doing. Number 6, write a list of all the reasons why you are great. Number 7, eat right and drink right. Make better decisions in the kitchen and at the dinner table. Number 8, create routines and honor those routines. Number 9, stop arguing with people. It is a waste of time and energy. And number 10, invest in positive energy. There are 5 forms of investment: time, money, attention, energy, and focus. Focus those things on things that actually make you feel good and make you better, not things that make you worse. All that being said, let me see what we got going on in the comment section. Anybody got a question, go ahead and post it. ARB14, what's going on? North Philly in the house. Stay safe up there, Philly. I know it's crazy. Somebody got shot by the cops the other day up there. RB said at that point you could take a nap instead of sitting there doing nothing. Yeah. Saleh said it feels good to finish meditation. Shout out to everybody who has a meditation practice. Miles Richardson said this is gold. That's what's up. You're right, this is gold. Let's see. Devin said if you wasn't watching drills from Dre back in the 2000s, you wasn't hooping. That's a fact. Shout out Devin the Dude 24. Sports Lover says, how many clothes are in your closet? How many clothes? I don't know exactly what you mean. Like how many different? I don't know. I haven't counted. I didn't know that was a question that I should have an answer to. ARB said nutrition is the hardest one of this list, especially for young teens. Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, to each their own. It also depends on the options available to you. I mean, when I was a teen, the options available to me for nutrition wasn't based on my choice. It was based on, the people who was paying for the groceries, which was not me. So I understand. Sports lover, get some context to the question. I can maybe answer it, but I'm not sure I can. ARB says sleep, meditate, nutrition, argument, exercise, investment routines, focus, wear the same clothes every day. You don't have to wear the same clothes every day, but if you want to, yeah. If you want to wear the same clothes every day, it's all good. People will probably laugh at you, but hey, people laughed at Steve Jobs. Nobody's laughing at him now, though. So invest in positive energy, routines. You got it right. Nutrition, write down all the reasons you're great. Did you get that one? I think that's the one you missed. Write down all the reasons you're great. That's the one you forgot. Exercise, meditate. Spend the first hour of the day on you and get adequate sleep. So you got it close enough. So I don't think we got comments on any other platform or questions on any other platform. Again, everybody, mirrorofmotivation.com. The book is already paid for. All you do is cover the shipping. So the question is, how many t-shirts do I have? I don't know. Again, that's not something that I don't count that. Not something that I think about. I would say, I don't know. White tees, I got a whole bunch. They all look exactly the same. Tank tops, like this kind of shirt, I got a whole bunch. We'll say I got maybe 20 white tees, 20 tank tops, and then like work on your game t-shirts, I probably got another 20. I don't know. But don't hold me to those numbers. I have no idea. ARB says, oh, that one, yeah. Read it every day. Yes. Read your list every day of all the reasons that you're great. And again, that's covered in my book, The Mental Workbook. So everybody, for those of you who don't know, I do these lives most of the time every day. I don't always do them every day. I didn't do them the last couple of days. So we got a new project. We got a new program coming out. On November the 1st, it will be announced to the public. Now, some people might know about it already, but don't tell anybody. If you know about it, don't tell anybody. We are not announcing it to the public until November the 1st, which is this Sunday. So we got a new program coming out. It will be announced. Y'all will hear about it here. Y'all hear about it if you're on my email list. You'll hear about it. If you listen to the Work on Your Game podcast every day, you'll hear about it there. You'll hear about it everywhere that we're at. This upcoming Sunday, November 1st, we are announcing the new program. So everybody stay tuned. That's it. I ain't got to say nothing else. And between now and then, this book ain't going away. So we still going to be talking about this book. So go to mirrorofmotivation.com. Take care of the shipping. We will ship this book to you worldwide, anywhere that you live. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Stay safe out there. And if you're going to go vote now. Work on your game. We out here. Dre all day.